Gotta play the part. Being yourself is at the same time underrated and overrated. It's underrated because so many people think they need to be professional. Like in a professional environment, they shouldn't have feelings and should not express themselves. But it's also overrated because when we say that people should be themselves, we are kind of creating the expectation that the people be 100% spontaneous, just like they are with their family and friends. And that's also not true in a professional, in any environment actually. That's not the most intimate environment. When I was thinking about this, I remembered a story from the times when I was a musician, and we had a rock and roll concert that we did every week. Rock and roll from Argentina, and there was a song from Charlie Garcia that's called Demoliendo Hoteles, which means trashing hotels, like destroying everything in a hotel, and he describes that. And it was the song that we ended the gig. And for that song, I had like a number I did, which I would take off the guitar and throw it on the floor, like trashing my guitar. But those of you who know me know that my guitar, I have the same guitar for more than 20 years, and I love it. It's my daughter, my first daughter, and of course I wouldn't throw it and trash it for real. So I had some like cushions at the floor of the stage hidden, and I would like pretend I was gonna throw it and throw it very careful to make sure that it landed in the cushions. At that time, I was playing a part. I wasn't being my most spontaneous self. It was planned, but I also was being myself because I had a vector to express something that I usually don't have, which is like aggressiveness and raw emotions, right? And that is interesting because today I'm facing a situation with Season, my company, where we grew from a number of people where I could know everybody well to a number of people where there are many people that I haven't had a single personal talk. There are many people at the company right now that I don't know on a personal level. So on our weekly calls with the whole team that we have on Fridays, I found myself wanting to be myself in the meaning of being relaxed and spontaneous and just as if I was with friends, and understood that it wasn't possible anymore, or at least it wasn't what was required from me, because as a CEO I have a part to play, and that part is not necessarily of a business person, a serious business person, but it is the part of a leader. And I need to plan more carefully how will I deliver my messages, and how will I deliver myself, like how can I be myself but deliver it in a way that has a great fit with what's expected in the situation. So I'm used to being at a company because for the first 3 years or so we were a tight group of friends, and I'm used to being relaxed and intimate in those meetings, but now I'm planning much more carefully, while at the same time trying to be myself, and at the same time, most importantly, show vulnerability. It's not the role the part I need to play. It's not the part of a flawless leader. It's actually the part of a very vulnerable leader, and it's a great way to develop myself, to express something different, while at the same time being a part of myself that was needing to be expressed. So be yourself, but play the part.